Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, thank you very much for your kind association. Please accept my humble obeisances at your lotus feet. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai. ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today is a very auspicious day. It is the divine Tirobhav Tithi, the disappearance day of our Abhideya Acharya, Srila Rupa Goswami Prabhupada. श्री चैतन्य मनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्. By the causeless mercy of Srila Prabhupada and Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, we are continuing our reading of Sri Brhad Bhagavatamrta by Srila Sanatana Goswami Prabhupada. त्वदीयास्ता क्रीडा सकृदपि भुवो वापि वचसा हृदा श्रुत्याङ्गैर्वा स्पृशति कृतधी कश्चिदपि यः स नित्यं श्रीकोऽपि कुचकलसकाश्मीरविलसत् त्वदीयाङ्घ्रिद्वन्द्वे कलयतु तरां प्रेम भजनम्. Whether by speaking, thinking, hearing, or physical contact, if any person in this world comes in touch even once with these pastimes of yours and is convinced of their importance, may he be endowed eternally with the power to worship your lotus feet in pure love, your lotus feet which are resplendent with the saffron dust from the pitcher, from the gopis. This is the benediction that Shripad Narad Muni is begging and praying from Shri Krishna. That anyone who hears your pastimes, anyone who comes in contact with these pastimes in the form of a book, anyone who contemplates on these pastimes, anyone who speaks these pastimes in Vrindavan, may that person get pure love and bhakti towards your lotus feet. Shri Narad Muni now submits his second request. He wants to be assured by Lord Krishna's personal promise that anyone in the future who directly or indirectly experiences the transcendental nectar of Shri Krishna's Vrindavan pastimes will be blessed to relish the taste of pure Krishna Prem, pure love of God. When Shripad Narad Muni says Kaschidapi, anyone at all, Shri Narad Muni means that prerequisites as to caste or any other qualifications, material or spiritual, should be put aside. Because Lord Krishna's glories and Lord Krishna's devotees are all merciful. Simply coming in contact with them should automatically make even the most uncivilized, wretched person pious and fortunate. My dear friends, this is a very important Siddhanta. It is a very important philosophical conclusion that bhakti is independent. Yesterday, I was having a discussion with a devotee whether a grahastha guru can be as qualified as a sannyasi guru. And I was explaining that according to Srila Rupa Goswami in Sri Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu, bhakti is completely independent of the ashram. What is grahastha? What is sannyasi? It's an ashram. Brahmacharya ashram, grahastha ashram, vanaprastha ashram, sannyas ashram. These are ashrams. How can bhakti be dependent on ashram? Bhakti does not belong to the spiritual world. Bhakti does not belong to the material world. It belongs to the spiritual world. And the ashrams don't belong to the spiritual world. The ashrams belong only to the material world. There is no Varanashram in Golok Vrindavan, my dear friends. None at all. Otherwise, how can Krishna dance with the wives of other people's men? The wives of other men? Impossible. How can it be accepted according to Varnashram? Varnashram is meant to elevate people to the spiritual platform. Varnashram is only in the material world. Bhakti does not belong to the material world. Srila Gaur Govinda Swami Maharaj has written a whole essay explaining how bhakti belongs to the spiritual world, not material world. So if bhakti belongs to the spiritual world, not to the material world, Varnashram belongs to the material world, not to the spiritual world, how can bhakti, which belongs to Golok Vrindavan, which belongs to Vaikuntha, depend on the ashram of a person? It does not. Bhakti is completely independent. Is Lord Shiva a guru? Is Lord Shiva an acharya? Sampradaya acharya? Yes. And he's a grahastha. He has a wife, he has children. Is Lord Brahma a Sampradaya Acharya? Is Lord Brahma a Guru? Yes, he's Narad Muni's Guru. He is Bhagwan Vyasdev's Param Guru. And he's a Grahastha. He has a wife. He lives in a house. He has his abode. So is Janak Maharaj. So is Prahalad Maharaj. So is Bali Maharaj. They are all Gurus. They are all Acharyas. And they are Grahasthas. So Bhakti does not depend on Varna or Ashram. Bhakti is completely independent. And that is the point of Shripad Narad Muni. Anyone who comes in contact with your Vraj Leela, anyone who feels your Vraj Leela, anyone who speaks your Vraj Leela, anyone who reads your Vraj Leela, Kaschidapi, anyone at all should get pure Krishna Prem. Give this benediction. Which means Sri Narad Muni is fully cognizant of the fact that bhakti is independent. Otherwise, Sri Narad Muni would not have made such a request. Remembrance of Lord Krishna naturally arises in the heart of one who meets a pure devotee of Krishna and hears from him about Krishna's pastimes. Krishna Smaran happens when we hear Hari Katha from the pure devotee. Shrunvatam Swakatha Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana हृदन्तस्थो हि अभद्राणि विधुनोति सुहृत्सताम नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्ठिकी. By hearing Hari Katha, the heart becomes purified and Krishna comes and settles in the heart, in the purified heart of such a devotee. तुम्हारा हृदय सदा गोविंद विश्राम. The only qualification the hearer of Krishna Katha needs is that he or she be krita dhi, eager to hear and ready to trust the authority of Krishna's representatives who speak his message. Very important. One should be eager to hear Krishna Katha and one should be ready to trust the speaker of Krishna Katha. We should hear Krishna Katha from those who we trust. Trust doesn't mean that we are convinced this person is a pure devotee. The person may not be a pure devotee yet, but we should be convinced that the person is a transparent via medium between the speaker of Srimad Bhagavatam and us. Transparent via medium between Krishna and us. This much faith we should have. And therefore, we should follow our heart. Where our heart is, where our faith is, where our Shraddha is, where our trust is, we should follow that. And we should not negatively affect the Shraddha that others have acquired. Because Shraddha comes after many, many lifetimes of Sukriti. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains this in Jaiva Dharma, beginning of Jaiva Dharma. Where does Shastriya Shraddha come from? Because Adav Shraddha, Tatha Sadhu Sangata Bhajana Kriya. Everything begins from Shraddha. When we go to Sadhu Sangha, we will begin Bhajan Kriya if we have Shraddha in the Sadhu. Bhajan Kriya will lead to Anartha Nivritti if we have Shraddha in Bhajan Kriya. And then there will be Nishtha. Then there will be Asakti, Ruchi, Bhav, Prem. But it all is based on the foundation of Shraddha. Therefore, the greatest disservice we can do is to break the faith or disturb the faith. Buddhi Bhed. Shri Krishna technically uses the word Buddhi Bhed in Bhagavad Gita. When Krishna says that those who are devotees of Anya Devata, Arjun, Buddhi Bhed mat karo. Don't split their Shraddha, don't break their Shraddha. Let them do what they are doing. Faith, Shraddha should not be disturbed. Eventually, they may evolve into Krishna Bhakti. But don't break their Shraddha. When someone has faith in any other personality, they have faith in Sai Baba, or they have faith in Ganeshji, or they have faith in Durga Mata. Whoever that personality, it is good that they are worshipping with faith. We should not disturb their faith by saying, hey, why are you worshipping this person? Instead, you worship Krishna. This is wrong. This person is not as powerful as Krishna. That is not proper preaching. That is not the mood of Lord Krishna. That is not the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We should not break the faith of others. We can glorify Krishna. We can speak about the sweetness of Krishna. But then let the person follow their heart. Let them follow their heart. Because bhakti is a matter of the heart. Ridantasto bhadrani vidhunoti surit satam nashta prayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati naishtiki. Let them follow their heart. Let them follow their faith. One person once came to me, a Ram Bhakta, very, very distraught, very, very distraught. And he said, Prabhuji, please help me. I am developing hatred towards ISKCON. I don't like it, but I am developing hatred towards ISKCON. I said, why? What happened? He said, Prabhu, you know I am a Ram Bhakta. And I met this ISKCON preacher, and he was telling me that Ram is not Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. Purna Purushottam Bhagwan is only Shri Krishna. Ram doesn't have all the qualities. Ram cannot play flute. Ram doesn't have devotees like Krishna. Ram's pastimes are not as attractive as Krishna. Three names of Ram you have to take. It's equal to one name of Krishna. So Ram is one third as powerful as Krishna. Why are you worshipping someone who is one third as powerful as Krishna? Instead, give up Ram Bhakti and take up Krishna Bhakti. He said, I felt very sad. I felt very heartbroken when I heard this about Shri Ram. Shri Ram is also Purna Purushottam Bhagwan. In my eyes, Ram and Krishna, in my heart, Ram and Krishna are non-different. But why you ISKCON devotees are showing Ram as low and Krishna as high? What will you get by putting Ram down? You can glorify Krishna. Why are you putting Ram down? I apologized to that Ram Bhakta. He belongs to the Madhva Sampradaya, followers of Shripad Madhvacharya Maharaj. I said, Prabhuji, I am very sorry you had this experience, but this is not the mood of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This is not the mood of Srila Rupa Goswami. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu teased Murari Gupta, but that was only to show to the world his nishtha towards Lord Ramachandra. Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatan Goswami also similarly spoke something to their younger brother, Anupam. But that was also to strengthen his nishtha in Lord Ram and to prove to the world how devoted Anupam is to Lord Ramachandra. Srila Sanatan Goswami told this to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in the fourth chapter of the Antelila of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita that Mahaprabhu, we did pariksha, we tested our brother, his Ram Nishtha. They did not want him to actually give up Ram Bhakti. They were testing. So I told him that please you worship Lord Ramchandra. There is no doubt that Lord Ramchandra is Supreme Personality of Godhead. And I showed him a purport from the ninth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, where in the purport Srila Prabhupada writes, Lord Ramachandra is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like that. I told him about the Shadbhuj Gauranga form of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And I apologized to him. So we have to be very careful. Srila Prabhupada has given this very powerful platform of ISKCON where anybody can become a preacher. We don't have to be self-realized. We don't have to be pure devotees. It's such a beautiful platform. One Gaudiya Math devotee was telling me that Prabhuji, in a very nice way, I have to tell you that I really envy you. All of you ISKCON devotees. Because of Srila Prabhupada, you have such a wonderful Sangha. You have such a wonderful platform. In Gaudiya Math, we don't have a platform like you ISKCON devotees do. How many temples do you have? How many Hari Kathas are going on in ISKCON? How many Zoom classes are going on? You have such a wide audience. Such a beautiful platform for speaking Hari Katha. In Gaudiya Math, we don't have it like that. It is restricted. It is there. But we don't get the audience like you ISKCON walas get. This devotee is a well-wisher. He's a friend. And he said in a very nice way, I'm telling you, that I really envy you. In a nice way, he was saying. So we have to feel grateful to Srila Prabhupada for this powerful platform of ISKCON. And with that gratitude comes responsibility. That we don't preach like this preacher did. broke the heart of a Ram Bhakta and walked away. Aim was to make him a Krishna Bhakta. Why? Why can we not understand that some people will have love for Lord Ramachandra and they belong to Lord Ramachandra? Some devotees belong to Lord Narayan and Lakshmi Devi. Some devotees will belong to Lord Narasimhadev. Like the original commentator on Srimad Bhagavatam, Srila Sridhar Swami Maharaj. He was a Narasimha Bhakta. Murari Gupta was a Ram Bhakta. Anupam was a Ram Bhakta. So therefore we have to be very careful what we preach. We should never split or break the faith of a devotee. When they have faith in a particular preacher, they have faith in a particular Shiksha Guru, or they have faith in a particular Diksha Guru, we should be careful when it comes to faith. Better be in a Sangha where you have faith, where you can put your faith and blossom in bhakti. But we should not go somewhere where we don't have faith, and then because of lack of faith, we are like a sore thumb sticking out. You know what is sore finger? When all the fingers are good, but one finger is injured, then that's a sore finger. Then the whole hand cannot work because of that one finger, because that one finger cannot cooperate. So then we stick out like a sore thumb, like a broken finger in a hand, not able to cooperate properly, and then the whole hand function gets affected. Instead, be in a Sangha where we have faith, where we can give our heart and work in harmony. So, bhakti is a matter of the heart, my dear friends, and we should follow our heart. That is what is being told by Srila Sanatana Goswami in this purport. The only qualification the hearer of Krishna Katha needs is that he be kritadhi, he be eager to hear and trust the authority of Krishna's representatives who speak the message. It is very hard to hear Hari Katha when we don't have faith in the speaker, when we feel the speaker is envious, prone to anger, judgmental, partial, unfair. When we see the speaker has these qualities, then it's hard to hear Hari Katha. Instead, we should hear Hari Katha from someone who we trust, someone who we know is non envious, someone who we know has a soft corner for us, someone who we trust is more advanced than us, someone who we trust will not cheat us. We should hear Hari Katha from such a person. Equipped with this one quality. What is the quality? That we trust the authority of the speaker and we are eager to hear Hari Katha. Equipped with this one quality of confident determination to hear with faith. It is inseparable. See, it is said equipped with this one quality. But then apparently two qualities are being discussed here. Eager to hear and second quality, ready to trust the authority of the Krishna's representative who is speaking the message. So is it two qualities? No, it is one quality. Because we can never be eager to hear when we don't have faith in the speaker. So apparently these are two criteria, but it is one criterion because they're inseparable. How can we be eager to hear when we don't have faith in the speaker? You see, in Sadhu Sangha, when someone's Gurudev is going to speak the Bhagavatam class, devotees are so eager. They come before 7 a.m. and they are just in Guru Puja also they are dancing at a spot which will give them a strategic location where they can sit and hear the Harikatha. And as soon as Guru Puja is done, they immediately sit down. The speaker also has not come yet. But they have so much faith in their Guru Maharaj that they are eager to hear. So it is inseparable. So, this one quality is that we should have faith in the speaker and therefore we are eager to hear. Equipped with this one quality of confident determination to hear with faith, a Vaishnav can remember Krishna vividly by listening to accounts of his pastimes and visiting the places where he performed them. Gaura Amara Jesabasthane Korila Brahmana Range Se Sabasthana Herabo Ami Pranai Bhakata Sange. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is singing Gaura Amar, my Gauranga Mahaprabhu, Jesabasthane Korilo Brahmana Range. My Gauranga Mahaprabhu, whichever places he went and performed his wonderful pastimes, whether it is Nadia, whether it is the house of Gangadas Pandit in Ambika Kalna, whether it is in Sri Rangam in the house of Venkata Bhatta, whether it is in Varanasi at the house of Chandrasekhar and Tapan Mishra, whether it is various places in Vrindavan like Radha Kund, Sham Kund, which were rediscovered by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, whether it is Sri Jagannath Puri, Siddhabakul, Gambhira, Tota Gopinath Temple, Jagannath Temple, the ocean, Chatak Parvat. All these places Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has performed pastimes. And I want to visit and see those holy places of pilgrimage. Sesabasthana Heraboami. I want to go and see those places. In whose company? Pranay Bhakata Sange. In the association of loving Gaur Bhaktas. Sajatiya Sangha. So the devotee wants to, after hearing the Leela, wants to visit the Leela Sthalis. As mentioned earlier, the Vraj Gopis told Uddhav when they met him in Vrindavan, Sarichailavanodesha Gavo Venu Ravai me Sankarashana Sahayena Krishnena Charita Prabho Punaha Punaha Smarayinti Nandagopa Sutambata Shri Niketayastad. 1 second, I have a class. I have shared the information. I thought it is 7:20. Let me see. 7:20, yes. We have 5 minutes. I have put the Zoom link. There's a Bhagavatam class I'm giving in 5 minutes. I have shared the link in the WhatsApp group. Puna Puna Smarayanti Nandagopa Sutambata Shri Niketayas Tat Padakair Vismartum Naiva Shaknumaha. Dear Uddhav Prabhu, when Shri Krishna was here in the company of Sankarshan, means Balaram, he enjoyed all these rivers, hills, forests, cows, and flute sounds. All these remind us constantly of Nanda's son. Indeed, because we see Krishna's footprints, which are marked with divine symbols, we can never forget him. Bhagavatam 10:47, 49, and 50. Remembrance of Lord Krishna is awakened not only by hearing his glories and the glories of his land, Vrindavan, but also by direct physical contact. So we can remember Krishna by hearing about Krishna, hearing about Krishna's abode, Vrindavan, and also by direct physical contact with Vrindavan. Vaishnavas, Hare Krishna. Vaishnavas can physically touch Lord Krishna's glories in the form of the book Srimad Bhagavatam. They can hear about Sri Vrindavan Dham from Srimad Bhagavatam. And then, if fortunate enough, they can come to Vrindavan to bathe in the dust on which Sri Krishna and his dearmost devotees have walked. Brajaraj. Haribol. So today we saw how Sri Narad Muni prayed to Lord Krishna for a benediction because Krishna said, ask me any benediction. And the benediction Sri Narad Muni asks is, anyone who hears your Vrindavan pastimes, anyone who comes in contact with Vrindavan pastimes, anyone who reads your Vrindavan pastimes, with eagerness and faith. May that person get pure Krishna prem. May that person become attached to your lotus feet. And then what happens next, Krishna willing, we will see tomorrow. Thank you very much, dear devotees. Shri Brihad Bhagavatamrit ki jai, Shri Sanatan Goswami Pad ki jai. Our beloved founder Acharya, His Divine Grace, Srila Bhai Charana Arvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Premanandi Hari Hari Bol. Jai Jai Shri Radhe Sham. सबको मिले श्री वृंदावन
राम
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 हरि बोल।